the last book that has already been released from my favorite author of all time that I haven't read, and this book, This River Awakens by Steven Erikson. Let me put it like that: go to the shadows, go to the dark side. You know, this is why we should go to the dark side, because you can see shit in the light. Look at the light side, and if things are reflective, you can't see clearly. In the dark side, you see everything. That's why all conspiracy theories are on the dark side, because you can see everything on the dark side. Driver's license. Oh man, driver's licenses. Tell me if you know which book this comes from. Driver's licenses are a government conspiracy. I was paraphrasing there. Funny. By the way, this was not even published under the name Steven Erikson the first time. It's published under his actual surname, Stephen London. Let's make it Stephen London. Let's say his name was actually Stephen London. Yeah, that's his real name. He's not Steven Erikson. He is Stephen London. No, it's definitely not how I say it, but I'm having fun with it. Stephen London. This book was so impossible to get. So impossible to get. Let me sound like a TikToker. This was so impossible to get. I mean, my word, or what's the thing like in... I could not with this book, whatever. Even look where I found it. Look, read it. Toronto Public Library. My sister had to order it through like second-hand stuff, like it's the Dolly Parton thing in America to get me this. So it still has the stamp, so it came from Toronto Library. I'm sure it wasn't stolen. I'm sure they just sold it because it was old stock and they can't have everything there. I was so glad to actually. So this is the one I haven't read, and it was the hardest to get secondhand. I'm excited. Then I've read everything by Steven Erikson that has been released. Now I believe there's likely 2 books coming out from Mr. Erikson this year. One like I believe sci-fi through Subterranean Press, and then the follow-up to No Life Forsaken in the Witness trilogy. Legacies of Betrayal, I believe the name is at the moment. See what that's it. I'm curious because this seems like coming of age. I mean, and Stephen King is a master at coming of age. I want to see what Erikson did with this. This was published before Gardens of the Moon, but it was written after Gardens of the Moon, if I am right. And I mean, if he was able to write Gardens of the Moon already and then write this, I'm very curious to see what it is. It's not a very well-known book, but yeah, I'm excited for it. So I also want to make a video about all the not Malazan works of Steven Erikson and why you should read it and look into it and stuff. So I think this is a flaw many of us have with the epic fantasy writers, and when they've written a long big series, then that's the only thing we want to read about it. We don't want to go to any of the other stuff, no matter how good it is. Anything we're like, no, we're just reading this from you because this is what we like from you. Even if we don't even want to try the other stuff. I think it's bad, and I've read I am so excited to read this, and then I can talk about this. What's the other one? Rejoice, the Devil Delivered, that short stories, and the Wolful Child series. Really excited about that.